Hi, Dr. Brenda Sloven here from yourmigrainedoctor.com. I'm a migraine doctor specializing in natural ways to help migraineurs help themselves. And today I was wondering, is food causing your migraines? Research tells us that certain foods are major migraine triggers. In fact, the ideal diet for migraineurs is full of fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. But that's the same for everybody. We should all be eating this way. We know that processed foods just aren't good for anybody at all. However, even when we're eating a really good, healthy, all-around diet, one that limits salt, added sugars, all that preservative stuff, your food can still be a major source of your pain. Migraineurs and non-migraineurs, we all will suffer food intolerances, and some can cause recognizable problems with our skin, our hair, or nails, as well as issues with weight gain, and some problems not so recognizable. So let's start at the beginning. What is a food intolerance? A food intolerance occurs when your body has trouble digesting a certain food. Being sensitive to a food isn't life-threatening, but it can be pretty uncomfortable. Food intolerances can be caused from any number of things, like reactions to food preservatives, like artificial colors or Splenda, a lack of the right enzymes to digest certain foods, or sensitivity to caffeine or other naturally occurring chemicals, or even sensitivity to the sugars found in foods like onions, broccoli, or even Brussels sprouts. Keep in mind, food intolerances are different from food allergies. Allergies trigger a histamine response, and they're typically pretty easy for medical professionals to spot. But food intolerances, these guys are much harder to detect. You know your body best, and a medical test can only do so much. Because of this, I always urge my patients to do an elimination diet. Try to find out the source of what you're sensitive to. And at the very least, you should be using a journal to track your food responses. If the elimination diet seems too time-consuming, talk to your doctor about an IgG test, which is a sensitivity test, or an IgE test, which is an allergy test. You have to remember what happens in your body shows up on the outside. So, and although bloating, digestive problems, they typically coincide with food intolerances, they aren't always the only way to describe your dietary issues. Common external food intolerances can show up as skin problems. Medical research connects rosacea, acne, food intolerance. But there are numerous things that also can cause food intolerances. Things like dairy, that disrupts your insulin levels. It can make your skin even more acne prone. Studies show correlations between carbohydrate-rich diets, foods like caffeine, chocolate, that can cause skin problems. Basically, if you're concerned about your skin and you think that you may have a dairy trigger, it's time to accept your fate. Kick it out of your diet forever. Weight gain is also a part of a problem with food intolerances. If you're eating foods that you're sensitive to, it might be really difficult to lose those extra pounds. If you're struggling to lose weight, even though you're exercising or you're keeping a healthy diet, you probably have a food intolerance. So when faced with food sensitivities, your body produces excess insulin and cortisol, and both of these hormones make it really easy for your body to store that extra fat. Additionally, inflammation can affect your thyroid, it lowers your metabolism, it increases weight gain. It makes it all inevitable. So move more, eat less, not necessarily the best solution all the time. Nails, hair, they're all affected by what you eat too, and inflammation can actually result in dry, cracked nails and hair. So take a quick look at your nails right now. Quick! People who suffer from food intolerances and general inflammation like IBS, leaky gut, Crohn's disease, they have very specific signs on their nails that pinpoint to these problems. Things like split nails. This happens because of iron deficiencies, hypothyroidism, or even low levels of protein. Do you have white spots on your fingertips? This might show up after you've slammed your finger in a door, but they often show up if you have a zinc or a calcium deficiency. Or in your nail bed, do you have those horizontal lines? Because that can indicate a B3 issue, zinc, or an inflammation issue. And those lines show up on more than just one finger. Listen up. Your body is talking to you. So if you're experiencing external problems, you've got to pay attention. If you have migraines, there's a good chance you have a food intolerance too, and that can be making your condition worse. Try a food sensitivity test or try an elimination test today. I'm Dr. Brenda Slovin from Your Migraine Doctor. I hope you found this information helpful, and if you do, please share this video with others. You could be helping somebody more than you know.